Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the NVIDIA GTC studio. My name is Tiffany Jansen, and I'm joined by Hope Wong, who is a Senior Director at Wiwynn. Hope, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I know we were just speaking off camera, and you traveled all the way from Taipei last Friday.
Yeah.
So are you adjusted to the time zone difference now, or?
Yeah, and I also have some jet lag.
Yeah, I know. I mean, my flight was, 5 hours, and I think I'm still suffering. So I can only imagine on your end. Hope, when I was reading about Wiwynn, first of all, it's such a fascinating company because you really work with all the hyperscalers out there.
Yes.
And it's one of those companies that once you learn about Wiwynn, you can't unlearn about it. And I mean about that in the sense of you can go down so many rabbit holes because what you build at Wiwynn is incredible.
Yeah.
Can you share with our viewers a little bit more about what Wiwynn is and how you operate?
Okay. Actually, Wiwynn is a ODM company to serve the hyperscaler. So we develop the servers, data center infrastructure, include the server, storage, and we assemble the old server and the equipment into a rack and ship to our customer, so they can easily to launch their service in data center. Yeah.
It's incredible. And when I was explaining it to one of my friends who's non-technical, and maybe this is helpful to some viewers out there, it's really, when you go and prompt ChatGPT or watch a YouTube video, that request then goes to one of these companies, and that physical computer, that is built by Wiwynn.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Speaking of exciting things, you had some exciting announcements this week here at GTC. Could you share more about that with me?
So at the GTC this week, we are showcasing next generation NVIDIA powered AI infrastructure. So we are highlighting readiness for NVIDIA Vera Rubin, NVLO 72, and the modular HGX Rubin NVLO A platform. And also an RTS Pro server for dense AI workload. On the storage side, we also sharing storage NAS under NVIDIA Storage NAS initiative, and the GPU initiate 100% liquid cooled storage architecture. So let's leverage NVIDIA SCADA to orchestrate I/O across a 96 drive NVMe array. So I think beyond products, we also share our deployment experience in our session. So I think a card later. So the topic is build AI-ready data center, practical insight from YTL, Wiwynn, and NVIDIA.
Wow, it's so exciting. And I mean, some of your announcements, all of your announcements are things that I think everyone here at the conference at GTC this week is really excited about. I mean, you mentioned around Vera Rubin, right outside of this studio is Vera Rubin, and everyone's been piling around, looking at it, which is so exciting to see. I mean, even too, you mentioned some announcements around liquid cooling, which is such a hot topic right now. So it's exciting times for you.
Yeah, it's really exciting for us. To be working with NVIDIA.
How would you describe Wiwynn to fit into the AI infrastructure?
Okay, so Wiwynn operate at the system level of the AI infrastructure. We integrate the cluster architecture, power cooling, and the networking, and also the software stack into environment, so the operator can actually run.
So it can actually run. I love that. These companies need you to run.
Thank you.
What have you found being the most valuable part of NVIDIA's ecosystem?
The most valuable about NVIDIA ecosystem is it treat the infrastructure, software, and the validation as a one system. NVIDIA's reference architecture and the software stack allow partners like Wiwynn to design infrastructure alongside with the AI workloads.
That's amazing. So it's a really tightly integrated partnership, if you will, because it is like from the AI server racks to liquid cooling. I mean, there's so many parts of it that overlap, or interconnect is probably a better word. Hope, I'm curious, what triggered the shift from rack delivery to AI data center deployment?
Okay, so in the past, rack delivery success is simple. Rack arrived, power was on, and the fan was spinning. Everyone celebrated. So with AI, the celebration often happen too early, So high-density cluster turn the infrastructure into a tightly coupled systems. So where power, cooling, networking, and the software stack, and the operation, they all depend on each other. Yeah.
It's true because with the rack delivery, like you just said, it was more of a, it's easy for me to say, but it's simple setup, if you will, right? You have the fan on, you set everything up.
Yeah.
But now everything has to work very cohesively because if it doesn't, especially when it comes to liquid cooling, you're going to be losing energy, which can impact everything around AI right now and the speed. I'm curious, where does Wiwynn sit at the intersection with NVIDIA and your customers?
So actually, Wiwynn sit at the system integration layer between NVIDIA, AI platform, and the YTL AI Cloud production operations. NVIDIA defines the AI architectures and the software stack. So YTL AI Cloud operates cloud platform, including orchestration, provisioning, and also 24/7 operation for customers. Yep. So our role is to work with both sides to ensure the environment is decided and integrate and validate. So YTL AI Cloud, they can actually run their operations.
Absolutely. And I think that's so key what you just said. Actually run their operations. It sounds simple, but it's a huge challenge, and that's what Wiwynn is really solving.
Yeah.
Hope, rack ready versus AI ready. We spoke a little bit about that, but what is more so the difference that you have found as to when customers are coming to you? What are they asking for? How is their mindset different between rack ready and AI ready?
Yeah. So rack ready means basic shutdown and power stable, cabling is correct, and the systems boot. With AI, it goes one step further. It's more than just plugging racks in. It's about infrastructure matching, meaning cabling. You connect racks into a data center's liquid cooling loop and a high-capacity power busway, so they can handle the mass heat and the energy to support GPU cluster operation. Yep.
So there's a lot more cross operations with AI ready.
Yeah.
So do you find it takes a longer time then as well?
Yeah, it takes a longer time to completion all the tasks. Within limited.
Absolutely. Hope, you are working with these big hyperscalers every single day. You work closely with NVIDIA. So I'm really curious, what is one key takeaway that you would share with other data center operators? What do you want them to know?
The key takeaway is simple. AI data center works when the infrastructure, software, and the operation decided as one system. So it's not about optimizing individual components. It's about validate the whole environment earlier under the real conditions. So when you do that, you shorten the development and the validation cycles. That helps operators. They can bring their cluster online faster, so they can launch their AI service sooner and move with more confidence.
That's key. Move with more confidence.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's such a great note to end on. Hope, thank you for your time today. It was a great conversation.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to go check out more NVIDIA GTC sessions on demand.